got this. We'll go ahead and knock out these two first. Bam, bam. At full. There we go, getting ready to start on the sidewalk. There he is, just kind of filling it up here. This mud's about a 5.5, 6 slump, and see how it's rolling downhill? You always want to keep it high to the top side. I gotta float. Oh, you gonna? Why don't you take the come along? Here, Justin, why don't you take the come along, man? Here. Dad, let me get in there. If you're gonna float it, I said wait a minute. I meant it. Tell him to keep on pouring, get all this mud on the ground, it will change. That's what I said. We'll just go through and pour the whole thing. I think we should just stick it. It's not very hard. You're gonna dig it every time. I'm telling you, let's just stick it. See how he's holding it at an angle? It's the bottom side. The mud will go towards the bottom side. The mud was a little low, so we ran a little bit more in here. When it's wet like this, you're always filling back up that very top side. Because it's going to go down. I mean, it's not wet as fuck, but this is just like a 5.5, 6 slump, and it's just going downhill. Anyway, you got to keep this top side filled up. Making videos. Making videos, that'd be nice. Nah, I always go to work, even if I do make it big on YouTube.
What was that, Bobby?
What's that? Yeah. If that ain't easy money, I don't know what is. Right behind you. Ooh, there you go. Get her done. Woo! More, little bit more. So we just got it all poured out. We got to strike that last little bit. I'm gonna leave it sit for a minute before I bull float it. We just got it out. It flows really nice. I'm gonna run a derby on it. I wouldn't even float that top side yet, Dad. Just let it sit. The reason we let it sit is because it gives it more body. If you let it sit before you close it up, it'll set up a little faster. Hey guys, just giving an update. We got it all bull floated down, and we're waiting to put an edger on it, because we don't want it to fall downhill, and we don't want to float that top either. The steps turned out good. We still got to finish those off too. First hit went pretty good. Just basically getting the rocks out of the way. Just got to float this in. Yeah, got to float that in right there. Ta-da! Your moonwalk. I was alright until I hit the bull float handles. So I just got done floating all this. You didn't see that. I floated it all by hand. That funny float was just for loosening it up. But I hope you guys like my moonwalk. Guess it's this big trade secret. Hey guys, when you're cutting these joints, just make sure you don't start cutting them too early. Especially on a little sidewalk. You could always pound them in by hand if you had to.
Surfboard. We call it the surfboard.
Yeah.
The real name for it's called a Cadillac joiner.
Bam! Got the joints done real quick. That's that Cadillac concrete surfboard, laser beam joiner, whatever it's called. But yeah, it's a beast. Got the combo edge put back on and all the joints cut, and Justin's just floating out the lines right now. You don't want to close up your stuff. If anything, just fuzz over a little bit.
I suppose you heard if I hadn't got stopped, that would have been done 2 months ago without having asphalt. I had never heard that little guy. I'm not going to say that wasn't right. I didn't know. I had heard something about it, but I didn't know what it was. He said it's got to be concrete. He told me that he needed it before
Mud's setting up kind of slow on us today, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't understand why people wear their masks when they're driving in their car by themselves. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be more. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna let it air dry for 20 minutes. All right, we got it to that point to where you can just let it set for a little while and then broom it. That's where we're at. 4,000 stone air, Delta 8. I'm out. Here we go. We got all the joints cut. Combo edge put back on. Just need to fuzz up these joints a little bit and then rerun them. Justin's just floating it. He'll float the top too, and we'll just let it sit for about 20 minutes. There we go. Looking sharp. Let me show you guys a trick I learned back in Vietnam. Concrete's wet like this. Just hit it with a slip trowel and then don't touch it for about 25 minutes and it'll be hard. The reason I say that is because we don't normally trowel our finish. We just float and then broom. So when we hit it with the slick trowel and leave it, it makes it get hard faster. Here we go. I know what you're saying, damn, that's a rough broom, but that's what he wants. Damn right it's a rough broom. Look at this steep incline. He wants as much traction as he can, especially for the winter time. There you go, all broomed. Just got to shine the edges and joints. Guys, when you're doing this, you don't want to make your lips very big. You want to make them as light as possible. So on your edges and on your joints, just try not to bear down when you're doing it. Wowzer! How it turned out. Got the joints shined. Got that big combo edger on it. Turned out sharp. Like I said, he wanted a lot of traction. Oh yeah, I gotta fix see that? There we go. Got her fixed. Now we just gotta seal it and we're out of here. You don't want to just let it sit in one spot. You always want to be shaking it. First coat, you just want to cover it all. You don't want to have any stuff sitting on it. And then we'll come back and put one more coat on it. We use a penetrating sealer called Natural Seal, and we get it from Jobsite Supply. And we have the least amount of color discoloration variances with it, so we like it a lot.
It's just normally aspirated. And
That's a wrap for the day. We went ahead and pulled the forms, and he'll get a little bit of cold patch and fix that asphalt. That's a wrap. What's up, guys? Just finally got back, man. That was a hard ass day. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like working that hard. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just tired. But it turned out great, and appreciate you guys riding with me today. Let me know if you like this style, and if you do, well then I'll do some more like this. Man, my back hurts. No, that brought me back to life. Well, my battery's critically low, so if you're new to the channel, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs, so please hit that subscribe button, and that you don't have to ring the bell, but just please hit the subscribe button.